Did you know that Germany is the birthplace of many world-changing inventions? That's right, folks. This land of poets and thinkers, also known as Das Land der Dichter und Denker, has been the cradle of innovation and creativity for centuries. Let's start with a bang: the automobile. Yes, the very first practical automobile was invented by Carl Benz back in the late 19th century. If you've ever enjoyed a drive in the countryside or the convenience of commuting in your own vehicle, you have Germany to thank for it. It's no wonder that this country is home to world-renowned automobile manufacturers like Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Audi. Next up, we have the simple yet life-altering aspirin. This little white pill, a staple in medicine cabinets worldwide, was first developed by a German company, Bayer, in the late 19th century. It's been saving us from headaches, fevers, and a host of other ailments ever since. Moving on, let's talk about the refrigerator. Yes, the appliance that keeps your food fresh and your drinks chilled was also a German invention. Carl von Linde, an engineer and refrigeration pioneer, played a key role in developing the modern refrigerator. So, next time you grab a cold drink from the fridge, remember to salute von Linde. Last but not least, let's talk about digital audio. The MP3 format, which revolutionized the way we listen to music, was developed by a team of German engineers in the early 90s. Thanks to their invention, we can now carry thousands of songs in our pockets and enjoy our favorite tunes wherever we go. These are just a few examples of the countless inventions that have originated from Germany. Each one of them has significantly transformed our lives, making them more convenient, efficient, and enjoyable. So next time you pop an aspirin for a headache, remember to thank Germany. Not just for the aspirin, but also for the car that drove you to the pharmacy, the refrigerator that's keeping your dinner fresh, and the MP3 player that's entertaining you with music. Germany, the land of inventions, truly has made the world a better place. When you think of Germany, you might think of beer. But did you know that Germany has more than 1,000 kinds of sausages? Indeed, sausages in Germany are as diverse as the country's regions and dialects. From the hearty bratwurst of Thuringia to the delicate Weisswurst of Bavaria, each region takes pride in its unique sausage concoctions. It's a culinary journey to sample all the different types, each with its own story and tradition. Take, for example, the bratwurst, a staple in German cuisine. Its name literally translates to fry sausage, and it's a popular choice for barbecues and beer gardens. Made from pork, beef, or veal, this delicious sausage is usually seasoned with nutmeg, coriander, and garlic. Then there's the Weisswurst, or white sausage, a Bavarian specialty. Traditionally served in a bowl of hot water with a side of sweet mustard and freshly baked pretzels. It's made from minced veal and back bacon. It's seasoned with parsley, lemon, onions, ginger, and cardamom. The sausages are traditionally eaten in the morning, a custom dating back to the pre-refrigeration era, when they were made fresh and had to be eaten immediately. And let's not forget the currywurst, a Berlin street food classic. It's a steamed, then fried sausage, cut into slices and seasoned with curry ketchup. A sauce based on spiced ketchup or tomato paste, itself topped with curry powder. It's usually served with French fries or bread rolls. But it's not just about the diversity. Germans love their sausages to a staggering degree. On average, each German consumes about 30 kilograms of sausages every year. That's almost the weight of a medium-sized dog, or roughly the same as 65 footballs. So yes, Germany is about more than just beer. It's about celebrating regional traditions, about the love for hearty food, and yes, it's about sausages. 1,000 different kinds, to be precise. That's a lot of sausages. But hey, they do say variety is the spice of life. Germany, a country that could easily be mistaken for a fairy tale land, is home to over 25,000 castles. Yes, you heard that right. Not hundreds, but thousands. Each castle, with its own unique story, stands as a testament to the country's rich history and architectural prowess. Let's begin with the Neuschwanstein Castle. This 19th century Romanesque revival palace, perched on a rugged hill in southwest Bavaria, is straight out of a fantasy. Erected by Ludwig II of Bavaria, this castle was his retreat and a tribute to Richard Wagner, the legendary composer. With its turrets reaching for the sky and the majestic Alps serving as a backdrop, Neuschwanstein is a sight to behold. Now, imagine a castle sitting atop Mount Hohenzollern, surrounded by the Swabian Alps. That's the Hohenzollern Castle for you. It's the ancestral seat of the Imperial House of Hohenzollern, and the third of 3 castles on the mountain. This fortress, with its imposing towers, intricate architecture, and commanding view of the surrounding landscape, tells a tale of power and prestige. But these are just 2 of the many architectural gems that dot the German landscape. From the medieval Marksburg Castle to the Baroque-styled Schönbrunn Palace, or the Gothic-styled Heidelberg Castle, each one has a story to tell. Whether it's tales of knights and damsels, of power struggles and triumph, or simply the display of architectural grandeur. These castles are a window into Germany's past. Germany's castles aren't just about history and architecture, though. Many host festivals, medieval tournaments, and Christmas markets, providing a blend of cultural immersion and fun. You can even stay in some of them and experience what it was like to live like royalty. So if you're a fan of fairy tales and medieval architecture, Germany should definitely be on your travel bucket list. There's a castle waiting to take you on a journey back in time, to an era of knights, kings, and breathtaking architecture. And who knows, you might just find your own fairy tale ending there. In the world of dating, Germany offers a unique twist. Here, women often pay for their own dates. Dating can be a complex dance with unspoken rules and traditional expectations. However, in Germany, there's a refreshing twist on this dance, where women often pay for their own dates. It's not a hard and fast rule, but certainly a common practice that speaks volumes about the nation's strong culture of gender equality. Germany, known for its efficiency and precision, is also a trailblazer when it comes to gender equality. The country ranked 13th on the Global Gender Gap Index in 2023, outperforming many other developed nations. This commitment to equality transcends into social norms, including dating practices. Now, imagine being on a date in a cozy German cafe, the air filled with the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. As the check arrives, there is no awkward pause or subtle dance around who will pick up the tab. In Germany, it's quite common for the woman to pay for her own share, or even the entire bill. This practice might seem unusual to those accustomed to traditional dating norms, where men are expected to foot the bill. But in Germany, it's seen as a reflection of independence, respect, and equality. It's not about who has the deeper pockets, but about mutual respect and understanding. It's important to note that this doesn't mean German men are not chivalrous or generous. They certainly are, but the practice of women paying for dates is less about men's attitudes and more about women asserting their independence and equality. It's a subtle yet powerful statement that challenges traditional gender roles and contributes to a more balanced society. So, if you're a woman who's tired of the same old dating norms and waiting for men to pick up the check, you might want to consider a date in Germany. It's a place where your independence is celebrated and your equality is respected. So ladies, if you're tired of waiting for men to pick up the check, you might want to consider moving to Germany. Germany, a paradise for bread lovers, boasts over 1,000 different types of bread. Now that's not to say that every bakery is bursting with 1,000 varieties. No, this is a testament to the regional diversity, the local flavor, the unique fingerprint of each German locality imprinted on their bread. Let's embark on a journey, a bread trail if you will, across Germany. From the dark and heavy Schwarzbrot of the north, a rye bread that's a meal in itself, to the light and fluffy Weissbrot found in the south. Each loaf, each roll, each pretzel tells a story of the people and the landscape. In the heartland of Germany, you might stumble upon the Brötchen, a small, crusty roll that's a breakfast staple. Moving westwards, the sunflower seed-sprinkled Sonnenblumenkernbrot catches the eye, a healthy and hearty choice. And let's not forget the Bavarian pretzel, an iconic symbol of German bread culture, twisted and baked to perfection. Bread in Germany isn't just about filling the stomach. It's a symbol of home, of comfort, and of tradition. It's present at every meal. It's the star of festivals. It's the gift you bring to a new neighbor. It's the thread that ties the day together, from the morning toast to the evening sandwich. And if you think bread is a simple affair, think again. The German Bread Institute, yes, there's an institute dedicated to bread, lists standards for what can be called bread. The grains, the method, the bake, all come under scrutiny. This is a country that takes their bread seriously. Perhaps it's this attention to detail, this respect for tradition, mixed with a willingness to experiment and innovate, that makes German bread so diverse, so delicious, and so loved. It's a love affair that's been kneaded, risen, and baked into the very fabric of German culture. So if you're a bread lover, there's no better place to be than Germany. Germany holds the record for the world's longest word in a language. Now prepare yourself as we dive into the fascinating world of German language, where words can be as elaborate as their famed fairy tales. Picture this. You're at a dinner party, and someone challenges you to pronounce the longest word in the world. You might think it's something from a science textbook, or perhaps a mythical creature's name from a fantasy novel. But no, it's a German law. Yes, you heard that right. It's a law, and it pertains to the supervision of beef labeling. This 63-letter titan of a word is Rindfleisch Tickettierungsüberwachung Saufgabenübertragungsgesetz. Whew, that's quite a mouthful. To break it down, it's essentially a compound of multiple words, which is a common practice in the German language. Rindfleisch means beef, Etikettierung refers to labeling, Überwachung is supervision, Aufgaben translates to tasks, and Übertragungsgesetz is a law for delegation. Put it all together, and you've got a law for the delegation of tasks pertaining to the supervision of beef labeling. This word was coined in the early 90s when the European Union issued directives to regulate mad cow disease. The German state of Mecklenburg-Vorpommern came up with this law, and thus, this enormous word was born. But here's the kicker. This word is no longer in active use. It was officially retired in 2013 when the law was repealed. So while it may no longer exist in the legal books, it has certainly found a permanent place in the annals of linguistic curiosities. And there you have it, a journey into the world of German language, where words are not just means of communication, but also a reflection of their precise and thorough nature. So the next time you find yourself in a word challenge, drop this 63-letter bombshell and watch as jaws drop around the room. After all, who needs small talk when you've got Rindfleisch Tickettierungsüberwachung Saufgaben Übertragungsgesetz? Try saying that 3 times fast. Germany's Autobahn, the world-famous highway system, is known for its sections without speed limits. Let's take a trip down memory lane and delve into the history of this renowned road marvel. The Autobahn was born out of a necessity for a unified, efficient transport network in the early 20th century. It was during the reign of Adolf Hitler that the construction of the Autobahn took off, serving dual purposes of providing jobs during the economic crisis and facilitating military transport. However, contrary to popular belief, Hitler was not the mastermind behind the Autobahn. The concept was first proposed by a planner named Willy Hoff way back in the 1920s. Fast forward to today, the Autobahn spans a whopping 13,000 miles, making it one of the world's most extensive highway networks. But what makes it even more unique is its unrestricted speed limit sections, which cover about 70% of the network. The thrill of driving at breakneck speeds is a magnet for car enthusiasts from all corners of the globe. However, with great speed comes great responsibility. Safety on the Autobahn is a topic of intense debate. The unrestricted speed zones have been a bone of contention for safety campaigners for years. But let's debunk a myth here. Despite the absence of a speed limit in many sections, the Autobahn has a lower accident rate compared to highways in other countries with speed restrictions. This is primarily due to the stringent rules and high standards of German driving tests. The Autobahn experience is more than just a high-speed chase. It's about the freedom of the open road, the adrenaline rush, and the sheer joy of driving. It's about the meticulously maintained road surfaces, the efficient traffic management, and the breathtaking landscapes that flash by in a blur. So if you've got a need for speed, Germany's Autobahn might just be your dream come true. But remember, it's not a racetrack. It's a highway system that demands respect and responsibility. So buckle up, rev those engines, and enjoy the ride. But always, always drive safe. Germany, a land of innovation, variety, and unique traditions, offers so much more than meets the eye. As we've journeyed through this fascinating country, we've uncovered a realm of shocking facts that shatter common stereotypes. From its status as the Land of Inventions to its unexpected love for bread, Germany's depth and diversity are truly mesmerizing. The nation's fondness for castles and its record-breaking longest word showcase its rich cultural heritage, while the surprising dating customs, where women often pay for dates, illustrate a modern progressive society. And who could forget the Autobahn, a testament to Germany's renowned engineering prowess? But remember, these are just a few of the countless wonders that this extraordinary nation holds. There's so much more to explore, to learn, and to experience. So next time you think about Germany, remember, it's not just about beer and sausages. It's a country full of surprises waiting to be discovered.